sense to myself, no matter how hard I'm trying to.
Hey guys, so I'll be starting off this look by using my Nude Magic Blur Cream Instant Flawless Perfector and placing that underneath my eyes and all over my face. Next up, I'll be using my Soft Ochre Pro Long Wear Paint Pot by MAC, and I will be placing that on my eyelids. Doing this is going to help us create a nice base ready for our eyeshadow. Now for the eyeshadow, I am actually going to be using a lipstick. This one I've got here is in the colour Enchanted Rose, and it's by the designer brand. It's just a chubby lipstick, and I'm just actually going to be using this as an eyeshadow because of the pigment and because of the feel, and it's so creamy and just easy to blend. Now as you can see, I'm just using my fingers to blend that onto my eyelid by putting a little bit in the inner corner and then some on the outer corner, and then just blending that in together. You can use a brush, but I just felt like using my fingers today because it is a lipstick, and I just feel like it was a little bit easier for me to blend that with my fingers. Okay, now just to blend that in a little bit more flawlessly, I'm going to be using just a little fluffy brush by Nude by Nature. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. What I'm going to be doing now is use the Baked Face Shimmer that I actually got from Kmart, and I'm going to be putting that in the middle of my eyes. By the way guys, this was super cheap. It was only like $2, and it is really pigmented. Okay, moving on, I'm just going to use that same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. Okay, so now it's time to curl the eyelashes. Okay, now just using the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Gel 24 Hour Automatic Gel Pencil, we're just going to underline our waterline, our top waterline I should say. And as you can see, I have basically run out of this, so it was really hard to get anything out of it. I need to buy a new one. Now although the colour is nice and subtle at the moment, I've decided to add a little bit more to the edge of my eye in that same lipstick, just to give it a bit more richness in the colour. And again, just using a fluffy brush from before and just blending that out a little bit more. Now if any of the lipstick has smudged, you can just use one of your favourite makeup wipes and just go over that to clean that up a little bit more. Okay, now using the Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner in 100% black, we're just going to be doing a cat eye. So starting off by drawing 2 lines on either side of the eye and then bringing them into the middle of the eyelid. Then from the inner corner, you're going to be dragging that out into the middle and connecting that up. Again, this does take practice and patience, but if you do need a little bit of help, you can always use tape to make a more precise line. Now because I've actually run out of the gel liner I used previously, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Paris Midnight Black eye pencil, and I'm just going to go over the lines to darken the colour. Okay, now using the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in shade 20 Sand Sable, we're going to go over our spots, our pimples, and we are also going to go underneath the eye in a triangle. And put a little bit on our nose and above our lip as well. Now going in with a damp beauty blender, we're just going to blend that all into our face. I'm just also going to grab a flat brush and move in a little bit closer to the eye and blend that concealer in. Okay, so before we move on, I'm going to clean my lips quickly with a makeup wipe, and then I'm going to use that same lipstick that we use on the eyelids to go underneath my eyes. Now to smudge that out even more and to get a more sharper line, I'm just going to use a small eyeshadow brush to go underneath the eye. Okay, time for foundation. So here I'll be using the Infallible Stay Fresh Foundation 24 Hour by L'Oreal Paris. And this is in the shade Honey. And again, I'm just going to be using my fingers to rub that in, because this particular textured foundation I feel works better when you use your fingers. But a beauty blender on top does really help to give it more of that flawless finish. So after that, I'm just going to be using my damp beauty blender to dab all over my face just to give it more of that flawless finish, and so that everything stays put. Now because I did my brows before the video, all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sharpen up my brows by putting concealer underneath them and a little bit in the middle of my eyebrows and on top, and then I'm going to be blending that in with a little brush. Okay. And now to contour my nose, I'm going to be using the Take Me On Tour Contouring and Highlighting Kit by Australis in the darker shade. I'm going to be drawing 2 lines on the side of my nose and just trying to blend them in. And then I'll be drawing 2 diagonal lines on the bottom of my nose. Okay, now to make the contour lines a little less harsh, just going to go over with a small fluffy brush just to blend that into my skin. Now to use the Nude by Nature highlighting stick in the colour Champagne, and I'm going to be placing that on my nose and blending that in with a fan brush. Now I'll be using the Nude by Nature Natural Mineral Cover in Olive to just bronze my face up a little bit more, and I'll just use a kabuki brush to do that. Now using the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit, I'm going to be using that yellow shade, the banana powder, to conceal under the eyes and on the chin, and just anywhere I feel like needs a little bit more brightening. Now I'm just going to be using the Chi Chi Eye Brightener on the side shimmer eye highlighter, and I'm just going to go underneath my brows to give a bit more of a highlight to the brow bone. Next I'm just going to use this brown pencil. Can be any brown pencil, this is just one that I have that I don't really know the brand of because it's faded off, and I'm just going to go underneath the eyes to smoke it out a little bit. Next I'm just going to use the NYX Rogue Cream Blush in Orange and just place that on the apples of my cheek. And I'm just going to be going in with this blusher highlighter palette that I got from H&M. Okay, time for mascara. I'm just going in with the L'Oreal Paris False Lash Wings Intensa in Intense Black. Now this isn't my favourite mascara, but it does the job, so just choose whatever mascara is your favourite and use that on your eyelashes. For the bottom lashes, I'm just going to go in with this L'Oreal Paris False Lash Telescopic Infinite Length Effect Fibers mascara. Now just to darken the eyeliner, I'm just going to go over with my Super Liner Superstar by L'Oreal Paris in the colour Black. And I'm just going to thicken and darken the eyeliner. Now it's time for the lips. I'm just going to clean them off quickly, get any product off them, and then I'm going to go in with the Kylie Jenner Candy K lip liner and just line my lips. After that, I'm just going to be using the matte liquid lipstick in Candy K by Kylie Jenner, and I'm just going to go over my lips with that. Now this liquid lipstick does take a little while to dry, but when it does dry, it does pay off because it does stay pretty good. Now after that's dry, just to complete the look, I'm going to be using the Lip Timber Peach Revlon lipstick, and I'm going to be placing that on top of my lips just to brighten up the colour and give it a bit more of that peachy vibe. Now to get rid of the excess lipstick, all I do is kiss the back of my hand, wipe that off with a makeup wipe, and that stays put a lot better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to define my lips a little bit more by just going over with that Fit Me concealer that we used earlier. Now just to give myself a little bit more colour, I'm just going to go in with my matte NYX bronzer in the colour Medium Moyenne. Now just to deepen and darken the eyes more, we're going to go in with the Midnight Black pencil that we used earlier, and we're just going to put that on our waterline. So soon it'll be time to do my hair, but this is the basic overview of the pinky peachy look that I've created, and you can definitely vamp that up by adding lashes. So now that I've straightened my hair, this is just a nice simple look that you can go out with if you want to every day, or you can dress it up to make it a little bit more glam. Here we go, so I've added a pair of lashes and you can definitely tell how much of a difference that makes. So I hope you guys like this look, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. XO, Ed.